Welcome to another episode of Learn It with Envision IT. I'm Cliff, and today we're going to talk about viruses. What is a virus? And hackers, and why they do what they do. So a virus is typically unwanted software that's on your system that you got either from some website or an email or even a flash drive, or maybe you're on a network and you just got some software that's just no fun. Common virus examples are like, there are a ton of different types of viruses out there, and they'll have these really cool evil names that sound really tough and somebody don't want to meet on the street. But so the common ones are going to be your crypto viruses, and those are the ones that are really nasty, that they encrypt all of your data and they hold you at ransom and hopefully have a backup. Or if you pay the ransom, they might give you a key to open your files, but you may be infected again shortly thereafter and have to pay again. These are the classic Bitcoin ones where they want you to pay in Bitcoin. Other viruses are Trojan virus. A Trojan virus, much like its name, is essentially you download something that seems seemingly innocent, like, oh, check out these cool little emojis I downloaded. What you also downloaded with those emojis, with those guys that are going to break open the back door when no one's around, and they're going to take over your system or start gathering information about you. Keylogger viruses. These are the ones that are really super quiet. Some people consider them Trojans, where they just sit on your PC and they start recording keystrokes. Why do they do that? Obviously to get names and passwords and locations where you're at. And they're really good at what they do. Adware. A lot of people don't think viruses are adware or adware are viruses. Again, it comes down to unwanted software in your system. We all are, probably not overly fond of the adware viruses that, you're going to Best Buy to purchase something, or say you're going to Walmart to put in your grocery pickup order, and all of a sudden, pop, all these pop-ups come up. They can be anything from, hey, your computer's infected, or check out these really cute swimsuit babes, or maybe something inappropriate you don't want other people to see. Completely innocent on your part, but it does happen. And the last one are the worm viruses. The worm viruses are the ones that just go from system to system to system to system. What they do is their whole purpose is to basically overtake your computers or networks with constant processes, things that happen. And basically, eventually, they get to be so many processes that it slows everything down. And these worms will perpetuate to other systems, either through email, flash drives. Just got to be careful with them. But those are essentially the, 5 common forms of viruses. Why do hackers do this stuff? The ultimate goal for a hacker, well, maybe not every single one, but I would say the majority would be to steal information. And they take your information to sell to somebody else. So there's the monetary reward for that, for them getting information from you. It's not just you. They're not trying to steal stuff from Cliff. They're just trying to steal stuff from IP address, blah, 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 trying to get information and selling it. The person they sell it to, or maybe they're the person who actually buys the information, their goal is to get to your financial information, or to try to get some kind of dirt on you or something along those lines to get to your financial information so they can rob you. That's essentially what hackers are trying to do. There are some programs out there that are funny, that they really don't do anything, like little messages that might pop up, but at the end of the day, if somebody's getting into your system, chances are, just opening the door up for more things as they come in. A lot of these viruses will come in pretty much in some really simple ways, things that we do all the time. We check our email, we get a file or a USB flash drive from a friend, or we join a network, say at McDonald's or something. We're on that network and we're just drinking our coffee, talking with our friends at McDonald's, and next thing you know, something could happen, or someone's reading your information. Scamming calls, where people will call you and say, hey, you're emailing, spamming our server, and we need access to your system. This is a courtesy call. Just let us have access to your system and we'll take care of it. You don't have to worry about anything. Don't give them access to your system. And then there's the really good ones are the spoofing emails, where they come in, you get an email that says, from yourself to yourself, that simply says, hey, I know what you did last summer, or I know what you did last night, and if you don't give me Bitcoins, I'm going to tell everybody all about your dirty little secrets. Obviously, if you're not doing those things, you don't need to freak out and panic. You're just spoofing your address, which essentially means your email system is not protected well enough to prevent that. And there's another type of scammer out there that I've personally known as, here at Envision, Scott. And Scott is the typical scammer that will want to, so we develop websites. So we got a service call. Scott wanted to us to build him a website. And he had given me information about his company and what they do, and gave me a rough idea of his website. Now, we don't typically do websites through email or even over the phone. We like to actually meet with our customers. So the more I pursued Scott to find out what was going on, I had asked my office manager to please investigate Scott and find out what we can do for it. Scott turned out to be one of those scammers that he wants you to do a website. He's going to give you his credit card information, but he's going to pay with his credit card, but then he wants you to pay somebody else in advance with your information. The moment that you send this information on, guess what? The credit card charge that you're trying to collect suddenly just disappears into thin air. And the money you just forward, you can't get back. So that is what we call the Scott scammer. So be on the lookout for the Scotts of the world or the hackers. If you have any questions, feel free to call us at 330-689-0900. Thank you.